Hello, detectives. Welcome back to another episode of The Data Detective, where we solve the mysteries of data science. Today, we're going to talk about a powerful tool called cluster analysis, which can help us group data points together and uncover hidden patterns. Are you ready to put on your detective hats and dive in? Imagine you're a detective trying to solve a case. You have a bunch of clues, fingerprints, footprints, witness statements, and more. But how do you make sense of all this information? Cluster analysis can help. It's like grouping similar clues together to create a clearer picture of what happened. Let's say you have a crime scene with multiple fingerprints. You can use cluster analysis to group similar fingerprints together and see if there are any patterns. Maybe all the fingerprints belong to the same person, or maybe there are different groups of people involved. By clustering the data, you can make connections and draw conclusions that might not have been obvious otherwise. But how does cluster analysis actually work? Well, let's use an example. Imagine you're a bartender trying to create a new cocktail menu. You have a list of ingredients and you want to group them together to create different types of cocktails. For example, you might want to group all the fruity ingredients together, or all the spicy ingredients together. To do this, you can use a technique called k-means clustering. Here's how it works. First, you choose the number of clusters you want to create, let's say, 3. Then, you randomly assign each ingredient to one of the clusters. Next, you calculate the center of each cluster, called a centroid, by averaging the ingredients in that cluster. Now, you reassign each ingredient to the closest centroid, based on their similarity. You repeat this process, recalculating the centroids and reassigning the ingredients, until the clusters stop changing. In the end, you'll have 3 groups of ingredients, one that's fruity, one that's spicy, and one that's maybe a mix of both. You can use these clusters to create different types of cocktails, for example, a fruity daiquiri, a spicy margarita, or a mix of both in a sangria. But cluster analysis isn't just for bartenders and detectives. It's used in all kinds of fields, from marketing to healthcare to finance. For example, a hospital might use cluster analysis to group patients based on their symptoms and create personalized treatment plans. Or a retailer might use it to group customers based on their shopping habits and create targeted marketing campaigns. So there you have it, detectives, the power of cluster analysis. By grouping data points together, we can uncover hidden patterns, make connections, and solve all kinds of mysteries. Who knows, maybe you'll use cluster analysis to crack your next case. Until next time, keep on detecting.